Yes. Hi, everyone. Uh, how are you? I hope that all of you are doing good and welcome back. Am I clearly audible to everyone? Can you please just give me the confirmation? Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So I hope all of you are doing good and welcome back again. And a very good evening to all of you. And I hope that, this is the last class of our this series, right? After that, maybe some other series will go, but yeah, for this series, I hope this is the last of this lecture in which we'll be talking about, and I think that's it. I hope that we had a good series and we do understood all the things that we have learned so far in this series, right? Again, so welcome back, and I hope all of you are doing good. So before we start proceeding towards the uh, last thing that we have to cover to make a small GUI application using the one example that I am going to explain it in the today's class to make a sign up page. I hope you remember in the last class we have been talking about how to create a GUI, simple GUI application, and I hope you remember that we had added some widgets, labels, text fields that we were having, right? So in this class today, I'll be based upon the things that we have learned so far. We are going to learn how to create a bit small sign up page that we are going to add, and we'll see, right, that one example. So before we start moving forward, I have shared one link with you guys that is of the test link of the quiz every day that we are giving before the start of each session, right? Can you please again just give me the confirmation? Have you received the link? Have you all received the quiz link? Yeah, so I'm giving you some time. I'm giving you 5 minutes to please complete the quiz first of all before we start with the session, and then afterwards, uh, I will be moving towards that one example that we have to create for the sign up today. So this is what we are going to cover, right? So you can take 5 minutes, complete your quiz, and then message me in the chat, and then we'll be moving forward, right? Okay. Okay, Shivank. I'll be waiting for others also to complete it, and then we'll move forward. Yes, you all have completed that. Please send it again. I think I have shared multiple times. You can have the quiz again. Just requesting all of you to please complete it and message me in the chat. Done. Okay, that's perfect. Good. So again, very good evening and welcome back to this last uh, session of the series, right? Today, what we'll be talking about, we'll be talking about creating one example with the help of this interprogramming that we have been doing, right? So this is what we are going to cover in this lecture, and that small application we are going to create is for the Takinta sign up page that we are going to create, right? Okay, I hope you understand the sign up page, right? I hope you might have seen many times where you have to create where you have to do is sign up to a website, taking all your information of your username, password, confirm password. Then there can be multiple options there, right? Depending upon the need. But yeah, in this we'll be creating a very simple GUI application for the sign up page so that we can understand it very clearly also, right? But more importantly, when I'm going to sign up, I hope you remember, you do understand this, that we fill out some information in the text boxes that we get, if I'm not wrong. Agree with that? Because if the user is going to do the registration, user enter the details, but where the details go, right? The details need to go in the database, but currently so we are not going to connect the database with our code that we are going to write. So for that, what we can do, yes, we can simply create some. I hope you remember we have done list tuple dictionary set, right? With the help of that data structures, yes, we can store the data. For more importantly, I'll be using a dictionary here in order to store the data, right? Okay. So I'll be using a temporary storage in my code using a dictionary to store some data. And because we are talking about sign up page, and it is also very important that whenever users sign up, we need to match the details also, right? Like if somebody is entering the data in a password field and in a confirm password field, it need to match also, if I'm not wrong. Right, everyone? I hope you remember, right? I hope you can understand that. So we need to match that also. And after that, once we click on the button, we need to save that information to the dictionary also that we are going to have. So we are going to create a main sign up window also. We will be having three labels, one for username, then password for confirm password. We'll be having one button also, right? That we need to have. And somewhere you also see like you accept the terms or not, or like few other things that you can also add with the checkbox. That's what you need to do. Okay, that we can add in the code. So let's start first of all, right? And we are going to create a username, password input fields. We are going to have a confirm password field, check buttons. We are going to have for terms, conditions, uh, for some notification. We need to have the validations also to prevent the errors, and we require one sign up button to process the user information, right? So the very first thing that we are going to do is import necessary modules. I hope you remember that is the first thing we do. Okay, import necessary modules. This is what we have to do, the very first thing, right? Now, what are the necessary modules we are having? I hope you remember import tick enter as some keyword that we have to use. Okay, import our tick enter as the TK, and the one we also require is from tick enter, right? We need to import one more important thing is the message box. Okay, is the message box. Now, what the module it is? This module we use to display our pop-ups for messages, right? For user feedback. Okay, this is the one that we use to display the user, display some messages to the user for their feedback, right? This is why I'm using that. Okay, so this is the very first thing I'm doing here is to import the necessary modules required. And then more importantly, I require one more thing is to store some data. Okay. And in order to store some data, I can use dictionary here, right? That will be easy for me to store the data in the form of a key pair value, right? So I have username, I'll have password as a key pair value. I hope it's fine and easy to understand. Okay. So let me just give here the name as user database, and I'm creating here is dictionary. Okay, everyone, right? I hope it is easy to understand till now. Is it fine? Any kind of confusion, any doubt? This is a simply dictionary that we are using to store the user credentials, username, password, right? After that, we can add connect with the database, but currently we don't need that. So I'm just taking it a very simple. Is it okay for all of you? Is it fine? Is it understandable to all the participants? Perfect. Now, after that, our main code starts where we are expecting, we are expecting to create the sign up function, right? Okay. And that sign up will work once, obviously, I'll click on the sign up button. Okay. But we need to write our main function, which will take all the information from the user input fields, right? It retrieves the data from the user input fields and store the status of all the check buttons also in the dictionary only, right? Okay. We need to put validation checks. We need to create, uh, we need to save the user data, and we, more importantly, we need to add the input fields also, right? If I'm not wrong. Okay, everyone. So let me first do what? Let me first make the main sign up window, then we'll make this. Okay, then I'll come to that. Okay, let me first make the main sign up window. Let me add the labels which we are supposed to add, and then we'll come to this scenario, right? So in order to add the main like window which I have to create, I hope you remember we created using tkinter.tk, right? But as I'm importing the tkinter as tk, so I'll be calling to this method, right, directly, and I'll be saving in. Previously, we will keep on giving the name as top. We can give the name as top. We can give the name, any variable name, right? As per the variable credentials, you can give it. It is also okay to give top. I'm just trying to give the name as per my current situation, the current example that I'm doing, right? Okay. As it is related to the whole root. So I'm just taking the name as root because the main sign up window, root database, all this I'm going to connect. So this is what I'm just going to do, right? So this is the main window which I'm creating. I need to give the title of my main window also. So I'll be using here is the name dot title, and this is my sign up page which I'm creating. So I'm just giving the name as sign up of my title. And after that, if you need to give some other size, it's also fine. Otherwise, it is okay, right? Now, more importantly, after that, the very first thing I need to do is with my library, with my module as TK, I need to add my first label, right? Okay. And I hope you remember we have done that method and we call it as a label method if I'm not wrong. Okay. This is the method that we have used in order to have a text box in which I'm passing here the root, the main window in which I want to add. Then what text I need to add? Okay. This is the very first field which I'm going to have is the username. I hope I'm clearly audible to everyone. Can you just give me the confirmation? Am I clearly audible? Okay, perfect. So I'm using here is tk dot label to add my first label in that window. Okay, main window, that is my root which we have taken. Then I'll be obviously then I need to add it also. For that we use a pack function in order to add the space between the elements. Now, if I have a label and I'm going to have a text field also, so I need to put some space in between for that entry field. So I can use one of the thing is tk dot label, and by adding I can give here dot pack, right? And in the pack, I can pass one of the parameter as paddy, which is like a padding to give as a 5. I have given a space of 5 between. I want to give it between the label and the entry field, which I need to have to input the username, right? This is why I'm doing that. Okay. And I want to have a label field. I have added label field. Then one more thing is doing to add an input field that using the entry we are doing, right? Okay. Entry field I'm using to take the input from the user. And that again, we need to add into the root only, right? So this is going to be my, mm, upon entry, this is my username field, which I'm going to have. Okay. Right. And then again, this entry underscore username field need to again have some space. So I'm just giving here same thing is to pack and to add the space between the elements which I'm giving it, right? Same thing I'm doing. So I've taken a label with the name username, and then I've taken a input box with the help of entry method. Then for both of these I've used a pack function, and I've given a spacing of 5 between these elements. That's the simple thing which we have done. Is it understandable? Is it okay with you? The very first label and the field that we have created. Is it okay with the first label? Okay. What about others? Is it fine for all of you? Perfect. Now we need to add another. Okay, you tell me, we need another label and input field. I have created for username. Can you tell me what else I need for? Can you tell me what else I need for? I need another label and entry field. For username I've created. Now I need it for password. Very good, guys. Very good, Arushi, right? So I think similar process I have to do. I need to add a label. I'm saying I'm copying, pasting this same code, right? I need a label of password. Is it okay? Same thing I'm doing. I'm giving a pack using a pack function, giving padding 5. And upon entry, I'm going to have that field root. And now this variable, I'm just changing it as a password. Okay. So that I'll remember this is a password field. Okay. And same padding I'm giving. But you know, when you type the password in that, you also get an option to hide and unhide your password. Do you remember that? Like if you show your password, it will be visible. If you don't show it, then it will be having star, 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 star. You have seen that anywhere? Right. So I can also do one thing upon this entry using this entry function. I can pass here one method, one parameter here as a show in order to hide my password, right? And what I'm doing is star. Okay. Instead of showing anything, I'm just using a show star, star, star. So whenever I'm going to add my password, now it is going to hide my password input, right? Okay. And same thing I need to do it for confirm password also if I'm not wrong. Again, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to do it for confirm password. And let me just give here name as confirm underscore password so that there will be no confusion. Okay. And same process. Okay. I'm taking a label for confirm password, giving padding. Then upon entry, I'm again taking a confirm password and just doing same thing. Okay. So we have added three labels and three input fields in order to take the input from the user, right? I hope it is fine. We have added a main window root. We have given the title. We have added one label, two label for password, second for password, third is for confirm password. And I also need one more check button that is for, we'll say is like somewhere it is given that, okay, are you sure you are comfortable in giving your information, right? Like I accept the terms and condition, all those things, right? So yes, you can also add this. How you can add? Yes, again, a very simple thing you have to do in order to add a check button, right? Okay, check button for terms and conditions. Okay, I hope you remember in the previous class we have used this check button. But first of all, we define the data type also, right? I hope you remember that. I would like to have is in the string var or integer var, right? Because this is a check button that will be true or false, 0 or 1 value. This is why we are just taking it as int var, right? And then I will be storing the data in, let's suppose, terms underscore value. I am defining a variable in which I'll be storing this value, right? Okay. So what I'm doing here is I am just using here is a check button with the checkbox I am doing, we check button checkbox same thing, but yeah, my function name is checkbox check button, that's why I'm saying it, right? So I'm using here integer var to define that, because it will return me 1 or 0, right? Because once I click that it's true, I untick that it's false. True or false, 0 1, same thing, right? I've defined one variable as terms underscore value, right? Then what I need to do with my same tick enter keyword that we have imported, I'll be importing my function check button. Okay, I'll be calling my function check button, and that I'll be again passing same parameter root. Then I will be passing here text. What text I need to show here, right? That to I agree to the terms and conditions, right? Okay, this is simply you can write, or you can write the text as per your scenario, whatever you want. Okay, and you want it to return the value also, that's why I'm using a variable in which the value will be terms underscore value, right? So whatever the value this checkbox is going to return me, that I'll be defining in this variable. Okay, right? And again we'll be adding into our screen, our main window pack, and I'm giving a padding of 5. You can give it different also, depend upon your need, right? Currently my need is for this only, because I'm just creating a very small window. I hope it is okay with all of you, right? So check button, defining a variable which will show the value. Check button will add into the root. This is the text it will show. The variable that will be using to return that value, right? This will get the value, and we will return it somewhere else. Okay, we will get it. Okay, you would like to add some more check button? Yes, you can add, like to get notification, to get newsletter, these kind of things you can also add few. Same process you need to do, right? Okay, same process. For example, if you copy this, you can add more check buttons, right? Okay, yes, different variables will be different. For example, if I want to do it for enable notification, right? Okay, enable notification, right? Yes, I can do that. Okay, so let me define a variable as notify underscore value, and this variable I'll be passing here now. Okay, same process I'll be doing. Okay, same process I will be doing. Right? And similarly, if you want to add some more check buttons, like newsletter is one there also, right? You want to subscribe to the newsletter, or just adding few things. If you do not want to do that, that's also fine. There is no concern in that. Is it okay? So it just for the same purpose only. Okay, that is for newsletter underscore value. Okay, and same that you will be passing here also, same process. Okay, and that is to be subscribe newsletter. Okay, that's all. So I've taken three this tick box that will return me value 1 or 2 in 1 or 0 in that variables, and we have added that. Is it okay, guys? Is it understandable to all the participants in the class? Is it okay? We have added three labels. We have added three more check buttons, check box, one for terms condition, newsletter, notification, right? And apart from this, the one important thing I need is my sign up button. Okay. We need is the sign up button. I hope you remember, for that we have taken a button function, right? I hope you do remember that. We have taken a button function. So again, same process with my library. I'll be using tk.button, and I'll be adding it to my root. What text I would like to show, that will be sign up button. So I'm just keeping it as a sign up only, right? And because we click on that, this is why we'll be using your command. Okay, this is why we'll be using here is command, and the command is sign up, that for which we'll create a function also, right? That function it will call. Okay, so command is to call the sign up. The command is to call the sign up, and we have to define the sign up page. This is why I have created here this sign up. Okay, this is my method which I'm going to create, right? So once I'm going to click on this button is going to call this method, and the method name is sign up that we have taken, right? Again, I'll be adding using pack and giving the padding as 5. Okay, this is my sign up button which I'm going to create, right? And we want to add into the main loop also, right? This is the same process we'll be using. Okay, root dot main loop. Is it understandable? So what we have done, we have created a empty window. Then we have created a title. We have created 3 labels and we have created 3 check buttons. And then we have created one sign up button, and then we have created as is to take that route in the main loop, right? That is what we were supposed to do every time we do that. I hope you do remember, right? To run the Tkinter event in the loop to keep the window open always of my GUI interface. This is why I am using that. Tell me if anybody has any kind of doubt, any confusion till now. Is it okay? Is it understandable? Is it fine for all of you? Perfect. That's great. Now let's try to uh, understand that. Uh, okay, let me first of all run this and check that do we get that or not. We have, okay, we have this. Let me just write here pass, because if any of the method I'm defining and have no statement, I just use this pass, right? Okay. And let me show you my application window. I hope you are able to see that application window. Is it visible to you guys? I hope you can also see it on your side that this window has been created. Username, password, confirm password, then 3 of these check buttons we got, and one sign up button. I hope it is running, working for all of you without any exception on anything. Is it okay? Perfect. That's really, really great. Now let's then come back and let's try to do add the functionality that once I'm going to click on this button, some functionality will run. And what is that functionality? This is the function that we are going to create in order to add that functionality, right? So what I need to do, okay, you tell me if I'm going to click on that button, what I'm expecting to do. If I'm going to click on the sign up button, what I'm expecting to do. If I'm going to click on the sign up button, I think I'm expecting to receive the values from all the input boxes that I'm having, if I'm not wrong, right? Once I'm going to add the information, and once I'm going to, let me run this again and show it to you guys. Yeah. So once I'm going to add some value here, like Prabjot Singh is my username. I would like to have some password. I would like to have some password. I click on agree. Once I click on sign up, I need to get the information from there, and add it to my, where I need to add in my dictionary, which I've created, right, everyone? Is it okay? So this is what I'm expecting to do, right? Once I click on this sign up, I'm expecting to do what? I'm expecting to retrieve this information from there, and then adding in my database, this dictionary which I've created, right? Which is my temporary storage I'm using. Okay. So this is going to handle the user registration. Okay. What I need to do, I have the first label. First, I have the uh, first text box as entry username, right? So I am going to take that variable, and in order to retrieve the information, we use get method. Okay, right? What I'm doing, I am taking this variable. In this variable, the user is going to enter the value of username. I will be getting the value from there, right? Retrieving means to get the value, and then I will be storing in some variable. Let me just call the variable name as username, right? Similarly, I'll be also taking the data from entry password. I'll be getting it, and again I will be storing it some variable. Let me just give the variable name as password only. Is it okay? Right? So I'm retrieving the data from a username stored in variable. Then similar way I need to do it from confirm password also, right? Okay. And let me just take the variable as confirm password. And this is the variable in which I will be entering the user data. You see, this is the variable in which user is going to enter the data. I'll be getting it and storing in some variable confirm password. But I will be also getting three more values, right? That is from three check buttons that we are having now. From there also we need to get that, if I'm not wrong. But that will be in the form of integer variable, right? And the variable name is terms underscore value. This is where this variable is going to return the value, right? So what I need to do, again, same thing I need to do, right? From the terms underscore, whatever the variable I've taken, right? I've taken the variable name as term underscore value, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Again, I need to get the value and need to store it some variable. Variable name is obviously your variable, right? Whatever you want, I'm just taking it as accept underscore terms. Similar way, I have other variable that is notify value. From there again, I'll be getting the value and again storing in notify underscore terms. Just let me write it this way. Okay. You can take any name. The name should be as per the following the nomenclature, right? It can be alphanumeric, but cannot start with numeric. I hope you do know with the basic Python, right? Okay. A variable name can be alphanumeric. No special characters are allowed apart from underscore. It can start with underscore, but cannot start with numeric. It should be start with underscore or alphabet only. Is it okay? And similar way, my third variable is the newsletter dot get. I'll be again getting that. Will again store it some variable. Let's suppose that is news underscore subscribe. Okay. And notification underscore. You can take any variable name. It's okay, right? Because we want to enable that. Let me just enable underscore notify, right? Just not for any, I'm not done it for any mandatory purpose. It is just taking the name as per the nomenclature. It will make more sense, right? Accepting the terms, enabling the notification, subscribing the news. This is the variable name I'm just keeping, and all these variables name are same, which I have taken it there, in which I'm getting the value. This method is returning me the value, right? In the form of integer 0 and 1. Okay. So I've taken the value of username, password, confirm password, then accept terms, notification, all those things. I've got this value. Is it okay for all of you till now? Make sense? Just give me 1 second to put on the charging, right? Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Is it okay for all of you till now? Is it fine? Is it like making sense to everyone present in the class? Whatever we have done so far? Okay, that's great, Madhu. Okay, Shivang. I hope others are there present and also responding to the things that we are doing. Now, once I click on sign up, I get the information. Why I need to get that information? What if somebody enter a wrong password and somebody enter a wrong confirm password? Do you want the system to sign up if somebody is entering a different password in a password field and different password in a confirm password field? You do not want. Agree with that? And I think once you are getting this information and storing in a database also, you need to match that username and password should be matching. The password and confirm password should be matching, if I'm not wrong. Is it okay? Right? And you also match if my account is already there. You want the user to do the sign up again. If I've already signed up and my details are already in the database, do you want me to sign up again? Do you want that to accept these details again? No. Okay. What if I'm just clicking on sign up and I've not entered any details here. I've not entered any details here. Do you want me to sign up? Do you want me to accept this sign up? No, you do not want. You want to have some field here, right? Otherwise, it will show me some warning message. It will not let me do sign up. I hope it is understandable to others, whatever I am saying here, right? So now inside that function only, we need to, yes, error or warning or whatever you say, that should be there, right? Okay. So I do not want it to accept the sign up form having no value in username and password, right? So I'm going to write a condition. If not username, this is the username which will have the value after retrieving it from that field. If not username, what I'm writing, or not password. Okay, I am saying this condition. If anyone has not filled any username or password, that's where I'm going to use my module message box, right? To do what? To show the warning. What warning? That input error, right? What is the input error? That message I want to show, that username and password cannot be empty. Is it okay? Understandable to you guys? Do you understand what I'm writing here? Yeah, is it okay? So if username or password is not there, I want it to show a input error that username and password cannot be empty. Okay. I would like to have one more condition, because for multiple conditions we use else if. We do not have else if, we have elif here, right? In the Python. So I'm saying if the password field is not equal to confirm password, what do you want to show? Again, you would like to show your message box to show another warning, if I'm not wrong, right? But in that case, it should not be a warning, it should be an error, right? So we do have one method of show error. Okay. What error? Yes, that we are having a error that password does not match. Is it okay? Password does not or do not match, right? Okay, rather do not match. Okay, everyone. I hope you are understanding my point, right? One was any of my field cannot be empty. Second is password and confirm password should be same. Is it okay? Another condition, if the username already existing in user database, is it okay? If the username, we use in is my membership operator, if I'm not wrong, right everyone? That we use to check. If the username is already existing in the user database, then I again want the message box to show another error, right? What is that kind of error? I want it to show an error. What is the error? User already exists. Do you understand it, everyone? Right? I hope you understand that. Is it okay? Is it okay? Right. What if I don't tick on this agree terms and condition? What if I don't click on that? Then again I might be do not want it to click on sign up also, right? That can be another condition also. Okay, everyone? Elif, if not, what not? If if not click on this accept terms, right? If not clicked on this acceptance term, if I'm not clicked on that, that means it will be false. It will be false, that means it will be zero, right? Okay, that's why we are putting if not. Okay, not means if it is false, right? So if it is not clicked, then again I want my message box to show another warning, right? What is that warning I would like to show? Yes, please accept the terms and conditions, right? Okay, what is that warning? Warning is of terms and conditions. Okay, and what I want, please accept the terms and conditions. This is I want. Do you understand this, everyone? So if username or password field is empty, this is the uh, condition we are writing. If password is not equal to confirm password, again it will show error. If the username already exists, then again it is an error. If someone has not accepted the terms and condition, again it will show warning, right? Again, you can do it for newsletter and enable notification also. But I think that are optional fields if I'm not wrong. Agree with that? If you want to keep it mandatory, yes, you can again put a condition. But if you want to make it optional, then don't write any condition for this, right? That will be very simple. Is it okay? Now, if any of the condition is not matching, that means everything is fine. Do you agree with that? If any of this condition is not working, that means all the things are good. Password and confirm password is same. Username not existing in database. The user has accepted the term conditions also, and username and password is also not empty. If all these things are correct, once I click on sign up, what do you want to do? If the user has filled the username password, if the user password and confirm password is also same and username do not exist in database, user has also accepted the terms and condition. If I click on sign up, what do you want to do? If all the things are correct, confirmation notification and your details will be adding in the your account created successfully means your details will be adding in the database if I'm not wrong. Right, Anamika, Dipanshu, Shivang, right, Manav? Is it okay? So I will have the last condition now. Okay. Last condition is if everything is okay, then what I want, yes, I would like to have, this is my user database, right? If I need to add some any value in a dictionary, I think I hope you remember we can give the dictionary name like this also, right? One, and we can add the details here, right? Prabjot will add to the key number one, right? This is what I want. But instead of this, I would like to have the username now, right? Because username is the one in which username is going to add, and key, that is my key, right? And in terms of value, what value I would like to have? What value I would like to have? I would like to have a password value. Is it okay? So this is for password field. I would be storing password in that because we are not storing one data now. We are storing multiple data if I'm not wrong, right? For a username, we are storing password also, confirm password also, and accept terms and condition also or not, right? So we are putting all the things. Okay. So this is my dictionary. Key is the username. And for the username, we are again having another dictionary. That means we are storing dictionary of dictionary, right? How it is going to do for a username. Let's suppose Prabjot is my username now. So on a Prabjot, I'll be adding another dictionary, right? That means my password. Let's suppose my password is, just give me 1 second. Yeah. So what I'm doing here is, yes, this is what I'm storing here, right? Confirm password. Then password is Prabjot, username is there. First, I'm having password, then confirm password I'm storing. Then Boolean value I'm storing either 0 or 1 in terms of that, right? I hope you understood that. Is it okay? So this is what I want to do, password with the password. Then what I need to do is I need to have the confirm password also, right? Okay. And accepting user terms condition or not, which I want to store or not, that's also fine. Okay, everyone. But again, if you do not want to store, that's also fine. If you just want to store password only, that's okay. If you want to store the value of other things are there or not, like enable notification or not, or new subscribe or not, yes, you can also do that. Okay, so let's suppose I would like to have his newsletter. How you want to store a boolean value, I'm just telling you, right? Let's suppose I'm having another field in my dictionary as newsletter where I want to store a boolean value, right? So I'm using here my boolean function, and I will be applying it on this variable name, that is enable notification. Again, if I want to show the date of subscribe also, subscribe news, right? Okay, yes, again for notification also I can do similar way, right? For notification I can also do similar way. Okay, colon, again I would like to have a boolean value, and for notification I think we have already, okay, sorry, that's newsletter na, so that will be new subscribe. This is my variable, sorry, I've done it wrong. Notification, for that we have enable notify. This is my variable on which I'm applying a boolean, and then I will be storing in a dictionary of dictionary. Is it okay, guys? Do you understand that? So I'll be closing that now. So if everything is correct in my user database, right? My user database, user, my name of the database is user database. Okay. User database, username. I'm adding password, newsletter, notification, all these details. And this is in the else condition, right? Now, once I store everything, do you also want to show any message? Yes, I think you want to show a message also, guys, if I'm not wrong, right? What is the message you want to show? You want to show, using the message box, you want to show some information, right, everyone? And what is that information, if I'm not wrong? That is success, right? Okay, which means sign up successful. Sign up successful, if I'm not wrong. Agree with that? I would like to show information, and once it is done, I want to close that. I want to close my window also. So root dot, I will be using here one method as destroy. Okay, I'll be using here one method as destroy to close my window after successful sign up. Okay, after successful sign up, I would like to close my window, right? This is what I want to do. Is it okay for all of you? Right? So let's try to run it and see if we have any error or is it running properly or not. So let me just enter the detail here. Just give me 1 second. Prabjot saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me click on accept, sign up. Okay. Yeah, it is working properly. Let me share my entire screen with all of you so that you will be able to see, and we are running that also. Okay. So I hope my entire screen is visible to you guys. So this is what, let me click on run module. So I got this right. I hope you are able to see. I got my screen. So let me write here Prabjot, username, password. I'm just keeping any password simple, right? I click on sign up. I'm not clicking on I agree. So you see, I got a warning here. Can you see it is working properly, right? That means it is showing me a warning that I have to accept this. If I'm not accepting this, otherwise it is next two are optional, because for next two I'm not kept any condition. This is why. So I click on this. I click on sign up. I think everything was correct. That's why I got a successful sign up. Here is that sign up successful, and you see my application, it just now destroyed. It has stopped, right? So this is what root dot destroy it is doing. So this is a very simple GUI application that we have created in order to have a sign up, and similar way you can create as login also, right? Is it okay? So what I'll do is let me save this file and download it for you guys, so that you will be able to do that. Okay, what do you want? Can you explain again, Madhu? What do you want me to explain? Do dot destroy. Okay, Manu, see, Madhu, you see, once I run my application, I am entering all the details, right? Okay, Madhu, right? You see, once it is done, I sign up. Then once it is okay, my window is not visible to me, right? My window has got closed now. So destroy function is closing my root window, right? This is what we are doing. Okay, right? The destroy function is just closing my, once I successfully sign up, then it is just making my root. Root means my window to just close it, right? This is why I'm using. Is it okay? Fine, all of you? I hope it is okay with everyone that whatever we have learned in this class. So let me do share this file with you guys. Okay, okay. Please don't message me, right? Just give me 1 second to send a file to everyone, right? Because if you message me, so the file will be sending to only one person. Yeah. Okay. How do we can customize it? Like in what terms, Madhu, Manav, you are saying? Sorry. How do we customize it? Like you want to add more labels, right? If I'm not wrong, you want to add styling. Styling is something. If we don't write root dot design, then Arushi say output will be same, right? My window will not close, na? If I'm not using this, I'll run that. I'll enter the details, right, Arushi? Okay. I'll click on sign up. After successful sign up, this is still there, right? Root.destroy was uh, closing this application. No, I'm not closing my application. That's so. Once the sign up is successful, I want to close my application, na? If I'm not wrong, right? User interface is like this now. For this widgets we can add styling. Yes, we need to learn more into that, right? Because it was just at a very basic level. These are the things that we have done, Manav, right? With respect to this pack, this padding, all these things you can add. There's so much deep into that, but in this series we have just understood the very basic of this, right? We'll get some more series in which we add more details and working with more on this Tkinter programming, in which you will be able to learn more things, right? But I hope it was good. It was understandable. The basic application that we had made, and that was what we wanted to cover in this series, right? I hope it is fine. You have got the file, everyone? Yes. Have you got the file? I hope it is okay. It is understandable. Is it fine? Perfect. That's really great. I'll share the drive. I share the link with your recording is also there. You see the recording. Okay. Reshma, right? So the recording is there. You can please fill the feedback form also. And yes, please give your feedback also so that we'll see the things that we need to improve also. But I hope in this series you have learned the important things that what was expected from our side. I hope that I have been on to the point in order to explain the things very clearly. So that's it from my side. If you have missed any of the session, please see the recording. And in case you will have any doubt, you can message me anywhere that you might have connected with me. So I'll be more happy to uh, resolve your doubts, or you can give it your doubts to your team. Uh, I'll share it with your team. They will give it to you, right? That you will be have to create a project. That file will be given to you. You have to create an exploratory data analysis on the given data set. All the steps are clearly written on that, whatever we have performed in one of the class to explore the data using matplotlib. So that document will reach out to you guys very soon, and all the instructions are very much clear on that, where you have to create a Python file and then you need to submit it on the GitHub. Okay. And that link you will be sharing with us, right? So that is the necessary information which requires to create your project. And I hope it is fine. Is it okay? Are we good to go? Right? Chalo. So I hope it was good series, and you have learned good things. So thank you. Bye bye. Take care. And we'll look for more series where you can learn the many more things. Thank you for connected, and thank you for being very patient, having that patience in terms of learning also, right? So thank you. Bye bye. Take care.